Hey, what's up, guys? This is Limesh Parekh, and you are watching Chalk Talk on CRM. Today's topic is difference between leads and opportunities, also commonly known as inquiries and deals. Now, many times people who are new to this CRM concept always get confused why we have two different modules to track sales. Generally, it would have been called as leads or just inquiries. That's how people track or manage sales before they are introduced to the concepts in CRM. And once they come to CRM concept, these two things sound very confusing, and people get confused whether we should be using leads or whether we should be using opportunities. When we should call lead or an opportunity. This video helps you to resolve that doubt. So first, let us understand what is the sales cycle typically happening. So you get an inquiry. You might be getting this inquiry from social media or your website or email or personal visits or personal relations or a call that you made or that person visited you in your expo or anywhere. So from anywhere you receive inquiry, that's an inquiry. That's an unqualified inquiry. So once you do the qualification process, now then if that lead or that inquiry is not qualified, you mark it as dead. And if you qualify it, you mark it as qualified or converted, and you create an opportunity. Now let me share with you some of the tips. How do you do the qualification? Now there are various thoughts or methods or logics on what the qualification question should concern. So let me try to simplify it and simplify it in a very Indian way, right? First question you need to think of is whether whatever customer wants you can give or not. उसको जो चाहिए वो हम दे सकते हैं कि नहीं. And secondly, whatever we want, that fellow can give us or not. Now, if you consider these two questions and if it is yes, then you go ahead. You can also deploy the concept what is called as BANT: budget, authority, need, and timing. So once this is done and you think yes, qualification is done and he needs our solution and he also has the authority to go ahead, they also have budget for our solution, then you create an opportunity. What if this inquiry fails in the qualification stage? When you mark it as dead, and when you mark it as dead, you also give a reason why you have marked it as dead. It can be wrong timing, no authority, costly, no budget, not contactable, or even duplicate leads, or that depends on your business process. So this you can identify what is the reason. This will help you to understand whether your marketing process is going correctly or not. And when you have say 150 inquiries as dead out of 200 inquiries that you received, that needs an analysis. Why so much huge percentage of inquiries is getting dead? We'll come to this topic again. But let's go ahead and let's say you qualified that inquiry and then now you start the process. So now you create an opportunity. When you create an opportunity, you identify two things which are very specific. First is expected closing date and another is expected value. Now these both things are expected. So it depends on gut feeling of the salesperson. You cannot have any specific rule for this, but yes, this depends on gut feeling of the salesperson. So if I am the salesperson and I feel that this guy might buy in June or he might buy in September, I write that date accordingly. And if I think at some point of time that this deal might be value of say 20 lakh rupees, so I will write 20 lakh rupees here. Now mind well that these two fields can change and it can be changed because these are again estimates based on the gut feeling of a salesperson. So these things will require to be changed and you need to allow that salesperson to change. Now how do you track how many times he has changed? Our CRM gives you ability to track that. How many times you have changed this. Now let's say what happens. This I have written as some basic steps which generally most of the people do in their sales process. But depending on your sales process, these things might be different. So we have one stage as demo given. So if an opportunity is assigned to me and I give the demo of my product to the customer, I will mark this as done or the stage is demo given. The next stage will be the quotation given and next stage can be the final meeting done. So once this final meeting is done, either this deal gets won or this deal gets lost. Now try to understand two different things. When an inquiry goes wrong, we mark it as dead. But when an opportunity is lost, we mark it as lost. There is a difference, and you need to understand. I'll give you an example. Suppose you have inquiry generated for case 1 and case 2. So we are considering two different scenarios. So inquiry generated is same 200, here also 200. This can be for any specific period. It can be for 1 month or quarter or week or day, whatever it is. So inquiries are generated is 200. It can be from any source, but 200 inquiries we are generating. In first case, you mark 150 inquiries as dead, and in second case you mark only 50 inquiries as dead. That means that you convert into deals 50 cases in case 1 and 150 in case 2. What happens next is you do all the process and do all the selling activities that you need to do, and finally you win here 10 deals. Here also you win 10 deals. So if we see, these two are same, but what is the difference? There is a huge difference in what is happening here. This company might be spending a lot more on sales activities. The cost of sales will be much higher here. I'll give you the logic. When you are marking 150 inquiries as dead, that means something is wrong with your marketing. Something is seriously wrong with your marketing, because most of the inquiries that you are getting are not suitable for you. They are asking some other product, they are asking some other price, or somehow the inquiry that coming to you is not compatible. Now if we go here and if we check this ratio, out of 150 qualified inquiries that we are passing on to our sales team, we are selling to only 10 people. 140 people are getting lost. So there can be two reasons for this. Either this qualification process itself is wrong, or your sales team is doing some seriously blunder thing. I hope this makes a lot of sense for you. There is one more way to analyze leads versus opportunities, or inquiries versus deals. I'll show you that one. Now let us look at this deals versus opportunities, or inquiries versus deals, in one more perspective. So if, for example, these are two sales cycles that I have drawn. This is a very popular graph called funnel, and we all know that. So all the inquiries come to here, and this is your lead stage or inquiry stage, and this is your opportunity stage. So here you are doing the qualification process, and this is where you are actually selling it. And this shows that here you are doing the qualification process and your sales cycle is longer. So this will also show you how your business process is, and you can compare this vis-a-vis your industry standard. So in this scenario, you are taking very long time to qualify a inquiry. So you will spend lot of time here when inquiry is getting closed here faster. And in this case, you are taking very short time to qualify an inquiry, but the process goes very long. So in B2B cases, this is the scenario very widely seen. And you also see the same scenario when you are selling some solutions. So solutions will also take a longer sales cycle, but it should take a short cycle to do the qualification. But if you are doing a B2B sale, and if you are selling a solution, and if your graph looks like this, you are doing something seriously. So this is not very specific, and this cannot be used as a thumb rule, but yes, this idea will give you a lot of insight into what is happening in your sales funnel. So many times people see sales funnel and then they observe that here there are 200 leads, there are 150 leads, and here there is 150 or 10, 1. And same way here. And they don't understand what is the difference here. So you should be able to understand what is the difference here. That is one more way to look at the leads and opportunities, or inquiries and deals. I hope this video has been useful to you, and keep watching. Happy selling.